Thanks, Dan. After Cajuns quarterback Walker Howard went down in Week 1 with a non-contact injury, he underwent surgery and physical therapy in an effort to rejoin the team. And this Monday, Coach Desarmeau announced that he had done just that. He was back with the team at practice. Now, Coach was very clear that this Cajuns offense is still the Lunch Winfield show for the foreseeable future. But Walker is listed as a backup on the depth chart, and he's here today, suited up on the sidelines for the Cajuns. Dan, Eric, back to you guys.
Thanks, Ben.
Welcome back to the Cajun Dome. I'm your sideline reporter, Ben Schafer, and folks, it was here last Friday night where Coach Q earned his first win as the Louisiana head coach. After the win, Coach said that while he was obviously getting his first win as head coach, he said that win was all about his players and a testament to the hard work that they've been putting in since June. Coach Q said that with all sincerity, there are very few teams in the country that have worked harder than his guys and been through what they've been through, and he was very excited to see that pay off with a win. But immediately after that win, he was already looking forward to tonight's game. Dan, Eric, back to you guys.
Thanks, Ben.
Welcome back to Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium. I'm your sideline reporter, Ben Schafer. And folks, it's an emotional day for the Ragin Cajuns as they send off 20 seniors, a senior class that Coach Desarmeau has said means everything to him. Earlier this week, Coach Desarmeau said that this is a very emotional time of year for him as he's reminded about his senior day as the Ragin Cajuns quarterback way back in 2008. And what a senior day that was for Coach Desarmeau as he threw for a career-best 4 touchdowns with 243 yards and led the Cajuns to the 42-28 win. A great quarterback performance that I know Lunch Winfield would love to replicate here today. Dan, Scott, back to you guys.
Thanks, Ben. Ben Schafer. Ben?
Thank you, Dan. Braylon, that 98-yard touchdown pass sealed the game. A new program record for longest touchdown pass. What was going through your mind when you released the ball and saw the catch?
We kind of had that look dialed up all week that they were going to do on defense, and we kind of knew that safety wasn't going to honor that half of the field, so we kind of just ran by him. And, the rest is history. So.
I had a great conversation with Coach Huff earlier this week, and he talked very highly of you and how you lead this team and kind of mold some of these younger players. But I want to hear from you. What's your relationship like with Coach?
With Coach Huff?
Yes.
Man, that's the best college coach I've ever had. I've been in college. This is my 5th season now. I've had, I want to say 3 different head coaches. And Coach Huff, he beats them all. He takes the cake. He really cares about his players. He cares about the development of the younger guys. Even the guys he only brings in for 1 year, knowing we only knowing they only have 1 year, he treats everybody the same. He's just a really good guy all around. So.
And it shows on the field. Right now, you guys are firing on all cylinders, offensively, defensively, special teams. How do you keep this momentum rolling the rest of the season?
Just keep focusing on the details and the execution, like Coach Huff say. When we show up and we execute and we focus on the details, we're a really dangerous team. When we start to get, away from the main thing, that's kind of when we hit bumps in the road. But, for the most part, when we do what we're supposed to do, I feel like we're a really dangerous team. So,
Braylon, congratulations on the win. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Dan, Eric, back to you guys.
Let's send it back down on the field to Ben Schafer. He's with tonight's player of the game.
Thank you, Graham. Natalie, tonight, your 12th career shutout, and you've made Ragin Cajuns history, now the leader in shutouts in program history. How does it feel?
It feels great, but, my teammates are the reason why this is a thing. Even my teammates from freshman year, sophomore year, even now, we wouldn't be where we're at, and this record wouldn't happen without my defense, my forwards, my midfielders, all of us putting in the work from top to bottom.
Speaking of all your teammates, if we can show the folks at home, we have them all right here. Natalie, coming into this game and these games before this, were you nervous at all knowing this record was ahead of you?
I think pressure is a privilege. It's a blessing to be able to put on this jersey and rep Louisiana. And the record was in my mind, but I knew that it would happen because if we finish our chances like we did tonight, good things happen. So
there's a lot of season left to play, the conference tournament ahead. How would you describe the mood of the team right now at this point in the season?
We're on a high, but a game's a game. Like I said, we got to refocus every Thursday, every Sunday. We got to get back to work, and then we're on the road for Texas State on Sunday. So looking forward to that.
Natalie, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Graham and Scott, back to you guys.
And a key touchdown for Louisiana, and he is with Ben Schafer.
Thank you, Dan. Bill, 4th and 1, 76-yard touchdown run. What went into that play call and the execution?
Man, I just got to credit my O-line, man. We had a bunch of guys banged up, and, like, man, them guys just created a hole for me, man. I want to shout out my guy, Fitzgerald West, bro. My man played D-lineman, and, like, every time we get in that formation, he laid on the line for me every single time. Like, I'm just so proud of that dude, bro, just how hard he works. And, like, that was just a critical block out of O-lineman. Everybody out there just doing their job, and, you know, I'm just happy to, just do my 111, and, you know, we came out with a win. That's really all I'm happy for. We clinched 8 straight bowl games, and I'm just happy, man. We fought through a lot of adversity to get to this point, so I'm just so happy like where the team is right now, and, you know, moving forward in the future.
When you guys were staring down that 2-6 record, you guys talked about it as being 4 playoff games to get to the postseason. What does it feel like now knowing you overcame that as a group?
Man, you know, sitting at 2-6, man, it's tough, especially, you know, since, you know, having the season that we had last year. And I just remember Coach Dad just said, like, you know, are we going to believe? And I really want to give a big shout out to Lunch Winfield, man. Like he came in at the end, tried to get it in for us, and like I said, he always got up and said, you know, same team, same vision, same goal, and just the way our guys rallied behind him, and the way how Walker came in there, and like I said, got us in field goal range. You know what I'm saying? And shout out my guy, you know, Brent Gordon, to get us the pick and be able to kick the field goal. But to answer your question, you know, starting off 2-6 is never easy. But the way how we fought, it's a special group, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just happy to be a part of this team, man. You know, I'm a small piece to, you know, to the artists. I'm a small little piece doing my 111.
Bill, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck in the postseason.
Thank you.
Dan and Scott, back to you guys.
Bill Davis is not a small piece.